Yo, got 5 viewers. What's up, guys? What's up? Nervous? Yeah, me too, man. I was going to sleep, but 6 a.m. you haven't slept? Holy shit. Go to bed. What are you doing? Stop watching me. It's not worth it, man. Imagine staying up all night just to wait for me to go live. And I'm doing bullshit. I don't know if anything's worth you staying up, but you know. Yeah, a little bit too much on there. It's probably the first time I've streamed since August of last year. I'm so out of depth. How's the stream looking for you? Is it good? It says the bit rate is lower than expected, so gonna have to ask. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do today is just like do a bunch of these. So if you follow me on Instagram, I've already got like a couple of them uploaded. This is sort of the idea is going from point A to point B, and the idea being that there's no straight way going from A to B. There's always gonna be sorry. It's always gonna be obstacles, and the path is not gonna be straightforward. It's gonna be challenges on the road. So what we're gonna do is demonstrate that today. I've got a bunch over here. Stream quality is awesome. Yes, thank you. Nervous. Right, so we're gonna create a new one down here. If you guys got any idea or suggestions for on this this sort of topic, I'm gonna, yeah, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go through that a little bit. I want the line over here to touch on the B. This is like a bunch of wave warp setup, by the way. I tend to jump into After Effects when I got nothing to do, or if I'm short on ideas, I'll just stack a bunch of effects on top of each other. So this one over here, these waves are tons of wave warps layers stacked on top of each other Here, this one, for example, it looks like a sort of a Chinese ink effect. And the first wave warp is to sort of establish the main shape of the ink. Second one broke it down into noises session, which I set the wave type to circle, and then the wave width drop way down to 1. So we got this sort of effect. It looks kind of like noise, you know, something that you find when the ink is like splattered and spread it out onto the paper. The second wave warp is just shake it up a little bit, and then I get a choker that sort of minimize that noisy ink effect a little bit, and I got a little bit of that left over here, so it gives me a little bit of gives me a good effect on the edge. Yeah, I love this so much. I love, you know, by combining very like ambiguous, inconspicuous effects over here that's really only stands out on the edges, and then use the simple choker to make them stand out, because that's how naturally everything is. There's no like clear-cut things in nature. It's always like a gradient from one state to another, and I love that. And then I just duplicate that onto these other parts of the ink, and then yeah, and just let it flow like that. Looks very demented. It looks like something from Harry Potter. I forgot what those are called. Yeah, so then I set point A over here, and point B is gonna be over here. Got a bunch of texture on top, and then this is a this is like the pinnacle of those are called Dementors. Okay, the Dementors. That's my brother, by the way. Shout out to him. He just won an award yesterday, and I had to go pick it up for him. You're lucky your brother is Potterhead. Well, guys, shout out to my brother in the chat. You can. Let's fourth dimensional black flames. It is kind of like, look like a flame. Oh, you ruined it for me. Wow, không nghĩ tới wave warp kết hợp được luôn. Wave warp khi mà kết hợp với nhau nó sẽ có mấy combination nó có mấy combo rất kiểu combo rất là kỳ lạ. Ví dụ như là circle ở đây này, mình chuyển thành square này, drag cái wave width nó lên này, thì tự nhiên cái wave ở đằng trước dấu này, bây giờ cái wave ở đằng trước nó bị break up thành mấy cái shape này, thì lúc mà nhìn ở đây thì nó có vẻ giả sử nó hiện rõ hơn chẳng hạn, nhưng mà khi mình để cho cái stroke nó có gradient thì đấy tự nhiên là một phần của cái gradient của bên trắng này và cái phần bên vàng nó sẽ bị loang vào với nhau, trông rất là hay, trông rất là cool. Đây kiểu vậy, thì contrast nó to hơn một tí. I didn't want to. It's a good point. Like, these can be really good if you want to explore making flames or something, or like an organic effect. But yeah. And this one, I wanted to break it up into sections over here. I put a posterized time and put it to each of them. I put it to a pretty low number, fairly low number over here. For example, this one is 6, 8 frames per second, 7 frames per second, and 11 frames per second. And basically, these you can make them move in a frame rate different from that of the composition. So then the composition I have now is this 12 is relatively low, but you know, this one are lower, and then I masked them up into sections over here. So what are your opinion on panel property the classic way in the timeline? I'm an old I don't know. I'm sort of, I stuck to one way. If it works for me, I just keep going on that. You know, properties panel is good if you have like a project and you need to divide up into various various version of a composition. So you have one composition that's have a copyright that says this line, and a copyright and the other composition that says another one. Maybe that's where property panels comes in handy. But for me, if there's like 5 versions, I'll just copy them up and then just jump into each composition and change it manually. But I don't see the point until you get to like maybe 20 composition that you need to edit. That's where I think it's more, it's more helpful that way. So yeah, this adjustment layer, I'll divide them up into sections over here. I throw a mask out around them. This one as well, and this one over here, and each of them is gonna move in a different frame rate. So let's watch how that goes. It's gonna take a while to load, so I'm gonna put this to half. Drop down the yeah, like that, something like that. It looks like a little bit offset between each other. To give this it gives this sort of collage-y look. Very collage-y, very sequential kind of effect going on the smoke or the ink, so to speak. Yeah, that is the second one. The first one is really me just messing about on here with the wave warps. This one's a lot of people ask about the color of these ones. Which I had explained that these colors over here. Oh, which not this one. Yeah, these over here are just plainly neon colors. But I intentionally picked the colors that I think would work well on the on a background that is a little bit of on the milky side, sort of not cardboard, but I'm so out of depth and I'm lost for word today. Good morning, Zivu. Yeah, but this sort of color paper is not entirely white, but it's milky, and I think there's only that it really broadens the horizon, the range of opportunity when this color is selected, as opposed to a straight white color. I don't think a lot of color really goes well with a straightforward white. This looks is on the cooler side, but it doesn't seem to blend well with these, especially with this yellow over here. So I'm just gonna control the, and yeah, there, it looks way better. So a lot of these colors are just like plain neon colors. I splattered them onto the comp over here and then give them a really good blend of grain. And whichever one you goes to, grain will always blend up, or even if you have some blurred edges over here, the grain will always blend up the color really good, and it goes well with each other, just like that. I also, because I'm using a for stability of dynamic links that I can't get my hands on in the newer version. The forever panel is amazing, but it's only in 24. Yeah, man, if you could do things manually, I also suggest sticking with that. Just if you're gonna upgrade 4 property panels, I would say it's not worth it just yet, but Maybe experiment. Try to see if it's work is good for you based on the needs. But for me right now, at least I'm not working on anything that requires a property panel just yet. And these are a bunch of, I draw out a line first, and then I cut up a section over here. I'm thinking so hard about what I'm gonna say next. I just interrupted myself. But yeah, I draw out a line first, and then I put a mask around the line over here, like that. And this comp is gonna be that line intersecting with the other two ends of the lines, and will be a bunch of shapes underneath that has a good combination of Waveworks effect and other effects as well, and also of course a posterize time. This one started out pretty cool. If I can drag out the gradient over here a little bit more, hang on. There we go. This one is a little bit more wavy. I got it blendy. Even a bigger wave. And this one. Yeah, so just a combination of waves. Let me see if I can like do something even more playful. Maybe like a shape layer. I'm gonna draw out like a, not that big, but like, just gotta get rid of the stroke, make it full on black. Yeah, something like this. Position, where's the P? Gonna and the scale as well. Also make sure to put the anchor point in the middle like that. Ooh, I just updated to Adobe 25, and if you follow me on Instagram there, it gave me a lot of problem. But I didn't know it's gonna change up all the buttons on the plugins like this. That's interesting. Looks like one of those Chinese chess board, but yeah. Put it in the middle like that. Keyframe the position. And I can move it out here. And as it moves, it's gonna scale up and down as well. Make sure we get a good, nice dissolve like that. Boom, boom. And F9, and we're done. Gonna Control Shift D on that. Cut that out. It's gonna be a small section over here, so it's not gonna take up much of our attention. Like that. So we're practicing a little bit of, a little bit of finesse. Gonna add more details on that until it looks like an entirety. It looks like a whole. Maybe smaller like that. Yeah, why not? Anchor point down here and press S on that. Maybe grow it up a little bit and then drag the anchor point up. Yeah, that's not what we want. Okay. Press U. It's gonna move the entire anchor point to the middle like that. Obviously, this is not like I'm not working on a client project, so I'm a little bit disorganized. It's a live stream, so we can have fun with it. I don't care. Ooh. Like that. I like that sort of parallax effect as it gives me. I'm gonna I'm gonna do way more. Hang on. If you want to move it around, just gonna highlight that, drag it up here, and scale it down a little bit. Ooh. Something about 12 frames per second just does it for me. It's low. I think low frame rates are made specifically for storytelling. When stuff goes smoothly, it's kind of hard to interpret what is actually going on in the frame. But when it's got a lower frame rate like that, I think it's, I don't know. I don't know how to break it down. It feels like it's more appropriate for storytelling and animation like that. It's kind of like 3D, don't you think? It's like they're driving the waves. Yeah, let's move on to this. We're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna create a new text layer. Oh, or just copy the other ones. Let's get the nice typeface that I like. I'm gonna put these on. Whoa! I'm gonna put these on either corners. Then create a new shape. Gonna draw these out. And my idea basically is to like create a space, and like an equilibrium space between the two. So the line is gonna come here in the middle of the screen. It's gonna go through like an entire porthole, like a different world, something like that. Drop down here, shape and taper. And then copy that. Do the same thing for this one. But right here it's gonna start at out at a different point. Like that. And in the middle it's gonna be a new solid. I'm gonna call this one like middle ground, for example. Let's make it a little bit more like a random shape, like that. That's gonna be our mask. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna base our styling a little bit on that Felipe Pantone artwork, where you see like we have a bunch of different patterns going on. And on those patterns, there's always like a shape that's broken down into like basic RGB, but it's done so in a really good, like really artistic way. So I'm gonna create a new, how's it looking like that? Yeah, solid. And this one I'm gonna put on a gradient. Boom. And then mosaic. So I'm gonna do this light gray solid over here. I'm gonna pre-compose that. And I'll call this graphics inside I'm gonna mask that onto our middle ground, so we have a little bit of something to work on the inside. Let's drop the mosaic down a little bit more. That's not a lot going on for it to break down into squares. So I'm gonna, yeah, like that. Maybe this one can be a little bit less opaque. I don't like how over here is sort of blending into each other as if it's disappearing, so we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more, a little bit of transparency on that. Down there, yeah. Let's just do gray. Fuck it. Alright, gonna drag it down here. It's gonna be one corner. And in this one, do a new solid. What else can we do? We can do could do a bunch of grid, generate grid. There we go. And I'm gonna go to size from corner point over here to width slider. This one is something I just found out. Actually, it's just if you want to make the grid like scaled up, scaled down with perfect square, you know, I usually just slide it manually because I was stupid. But then, you know, I realized I just can go to the width slider over here and then drag it up and down. I wonder what these do. Oh yeah, slider for the width and height. Right, I'm gonna put this color onto black, and I'm gonna put a new effect called CC Composite. I kind of want to make it stand out onto the background because I don't want to make two copies of the same effect of the same solid layer. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Okay. Solid settings and put a little bit of white on there and delete this. Right, got a solid grid. I'll put it down here somewhere. Look good? Yeah, look good. Maybe let's make this one a little bit smaller. Oops. And what else does he have? He has a sort of like a swirly has like a sort of a radio wave effect that's goes on in various shapes. So I'm gonna put a radio wave. I'm sure there's an effect for that, like that. There we go. Now that looks way more designy to me already. Wonder if I'm gonna make it start a little bit earlier, like that. And the render quality, let's play around with this. I haven't touched this effect for so long. So sides, what are these? Frequency, there we go. You drag it up a little bit more. He usually has this really thick patterns. Expansion, maybe expand that out a little bit more. Collect it up on here. See if it looks good. Sort of seems a little bit too much. I don't know if I can adjust the speed somewhere. What this? Oh, it's like offset it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if maybe maybe it's a constant and I can't adjust the speed. Oh, the borders of the comp as well. So this, oh, it reflects back on. That's cool, but that's gonna kill my comp. Yeah. Something like that, and I'm gonna draw a mask on top of it. Is it gonna work? No, it's not. Right, so let's jump into effects, radio waves, and maybe compositing option. Put a plus on that. And then create a new mask. There we go. How's that looking? Smooth, nice, I like it. Contours, oh. So wait, I can just, no way. Is that gonna do it? No, wait. Where's the mask? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna react to the math. That's gonna be epic. Oh, there it is. Mask 1. Yeah. Alright, this is cool. Is this the middle point? Mask 1. No way. Right, okay. I don't need this mask anymore. I'm not playing with you anymore. Oh, drop this mask. None. There we go. And I'm gonna put this out here. Looks like a scrunch up like that, and then it's gonna protrude out from there. It's just a little bit of a practice on how far I could go with these, because I feel like I haven't done that for so long. Is this a center point? That's cool. Yeah, maybe drop it down to below. It feels totally different when I feel like I'm just speaking to myself instead of just open up a project and work. Right, maybe create this one, delete this. You can create a black square over here, and this grid can make it white. That is trippy. Whoa. And then just maybe a little bit more out here so we can finish off our compositing. What else does he have? This has like a Maybe you can create some sort of radio patterns with the actual wave warp. So let's create a new shape layer. Draw out like a black square. Something like that, something basic. And let's put in a wave warp. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. And maybe a square like that. Should I go for a square or oh, square look good. Look at that. That's looks sci-fi-ish already. I like how it sort of breaks up the vision over here a little bit. But maybe scale it down a little bit. I want to confine it to just this space over here. So maybe let's create a new solid for that first. Good. Good over here. No. I don't want to conceal the wave. I still want to be a little bit more apparent. Let's something out. Somewhere over here. That's good. Right, and then let's put the shape onto here as a mask for the solid. Drag the width down a little bit, and oh, that's good. We duplicate the warp. Let's do a triangle. See if we got any interesting shape. Sawtooth, maybe not. Oh, maybe. That's interesting. Wow. Ooh. You know what? Let's do a fine edges. And finally, put on the fill. Is it not gonna... Yeah, what I was trying to do is put on the stroke for this effect fill. Maybe we're gonna go to a different route. Seems like fine edges didn't work for me. So let's do a blending mode. Oh no, wait. Layer style and stroke. And then in the blending options, and then advanced blending, fill opacity to 0. There we go. That is kind of cool. That's very cool, in fact. Wow. I love web warp so much. It's such a versatile effect. Duplicate another one. Do another one over here. Get rid of the stroke. Is it good down there? Yeah, it is. And this one, I'm gonna make it go in a different direction. Rotate that. It's like building blocks. It's literally building blocks in After Effects. That is dope. feel like these could be animated in some capacity. So let's go over here. Maybe put a wiggle on top of these effects. 20, 50. Ooh. Looks like it's flickering. And this one over here. Yeah, I'm gonna animate that as well. Where's the grid? There we go. And let's put a wiggle on the grid, maybe at 10, 15. A little bit too much. Maybe like a 515. See how that does. Yeah. 10.5. 10.4. Ew. No. Maybe a 140. I like just putting in random numbers until something look good. Oh, 3. Yeah, we're gonna go with 3. There we go. And then where's the that's not it. Where's the size? Oh, there it is. Yeah, just put a wiggle on that too. Get 10.5. Looks like one of those old cartoon. It looks like the Looney Tunes, which I think some part of Looney Tunes is not 12 FPS, but actually 24, which actually makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, let's not cover that wave. Ooh. That's kind of cool. I like that. Wow. Feel like we need something over here as well. So I'm gonna create a new solid, make it black. How are you guys doing today? I know it's in the morning for my Vietnamese folks. It's a slow morning as well. It's a Monday morning, so I'm not feeling like doing this. How's the stream going for you guys? It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Why is it not? Why is it poor? Is it still going for you guys? Oh well. I'm just gonna keep pushing on then. Let's make another grid. Guys, what's the stream looking like for you guys? Is it still good? Oh well. Oh well. Copy this radio wave and then let's put it on top over here. Maybe this one. Can actually make it to look like it's protruding. In India, it's 7:29 a.m. Well, yeah, good morning to you guys in India. Oh, look, we can actually animate. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna try that. Hang on. Yeah, if you guys don't get this in the stream, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna animate with the radio wave in a bit. Here we go, and out here, can drop this out, put it over here, and then drop this down like that, and makes it go the other way. Let's see how it looks. I love that. I love that a lot. I might do a tutorial on this. I haven't done a tutorial in so long as well. Jesus. Do another here, another one here as well. Drag it out way out over here. That's cool. Ooh, and then when it comes down like this, it can expand as well. Like that. Maybe not as much. Yeah, nice. All right. Oof. Not gonna lie, it looks kind of good. Looks nice. I wish we could like do more inside of the wave, so if some of you knows about that ordinary folk project file with the tunnel, that's insane how every time the tunnel moves towards the camera, it turns into like a different shape in a different state in different colors entirely. And then what I'm gonna do is copy these two lines, drop it in, and make sure we know where the starting and end points are. So I'm gonna color these red out here and turn them into guide layers. Then I can draw my own strokes. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe boom, like that. And this one's not gonna be like on guide layer anymore. Actually delete these. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Wait, there's still... Yeah. There we go. Boom. Add another one maybe over here as well. And yeah. That looks good. And what I think what Felipe Pantone usually does is gives it a nice sort of retroistic approach to his gradient. So start out with something like white and then slowly transits into a flamey yellow like that, followed by a red. Yeah, and then black to a blue. There we go. That's so nice. Okay, yeah. Make sure it loops back and then to a white, to a yellow, orangey yellow, to a red, to a black, and then to a blue. Boom. That is cool. I love this color scheme so much. Then what we can actually do is yeah. I'm trying to think of the next step. I haven't thought of the next step for this. I'm not looking at tutorial, trust me. I'm just looking at how the stream is actually going. I usually use Colorama for gradient and animate the input phase to get loop. That's could be an approach as well, but one thing about Colorama that I find pretty annoying is how the control is. Colorama, where that there. I don't know if they have updated this color wheel yet, but like there I want to get the handle of how close and how further away from each other the colors are. So let me just put an example over here. If I want this burning texture, burning color over here to spread in a little bit to the black color, and then we can get a little bit of the edge over here, as if it's turning, as if it's the color is turning into its sides like that. If we can get like those handles over here, it would be great. But then like that, something like that it gives sort of this metallic horizon display of color where the yellow is slowly, as if there is a surface and the yellow is slowly blending into, not as smoothly, into the red. And I like how this gradient of the stroke have that design for us already. And what I'm gonna do next is create a stroke layer. No, not a stroke layer. Sorry, why did I say that? Oh man. But if you want to approach this with Colorama, we can also do that as well. I'm just gonna, where is the gradient path? Morning, dude. Morning, Wen Jing Liu. How are you doing? Face show. I need a gradient first on top as well, don't I? Yeah, I do. So let's make them into normal display of color first. And then let's try it with Colorama, and I'll show you how we can approach that going later on. So let's reverse our setup of color. Jeez, can I click on? Oh man, oh this blue is nice already over here. Yeah, let's get that perfect blend. I feel like the color is different a little bit, didn't it? It's like should be more yellowy. There we go. That's right. And then what Nervous actually meant was to animate the in phase to get the loop. Is we're gonna do something like that. So with the color, it's gonna fluctuate based on how the gradient underneath it looks. It could be a good workaround. And what I was trying to do was this. So I'm gonna duplicate the shape layer over here. Go to contents and add an offset path to our stroke. So I can drive out the amount like that. I imagine in the middle is gonna be transparent, is it not? There it is. I was looking for this gap over here between the strokes. So I'm gonna drop down the size. So it's gonna be an outside stroke to our seemingly metallic object. Like that. So we can make it scale it down so it's closer to our shape, and then in the input phase shift that around. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so it looks sort of a more metallic shape. Metallical. What's the word? I don't know. And yeah, I can duplicate another set of strokes like that. Maybe drop the offset path down even more. And drop the strokes down. And the input phase, I'm gonna drag down a little bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Something like that. So get that nice shapes. And then over here on our entire thing, I'm gonna match these paths to our first path. So we get less point, we get more control over how we want our path to look. There we go. And this path, I'm gonna use the default script, which is create nulls from path and go to points, follow nulls. Nice. Oh, we still got the protruding. Never mind. Could this be an option? Doesn't seem likely. And then offset it down to this. It looks anime-ish. Oh yeah, we don't care about these. Yeah, they're gonna disappear anyway in our setup. I forgot. It's not gonna be a loop anyway, so yeah, and these paths over here, I'm gonna put a wiggle on each of them. So position, maybe a wiggle. No, this one's not gonna be wiggling. So these are the two ends over here. Yeah, this one can wiggle a little bit. Wiggle something like 1050. I actually do a posterize time on these. I feel like I can. Posterize time 12. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's just do an effect on that. If you guys know how to do a posterize time inside of an expression, let me know. Right now, we're just gonna put a posterize time on this and. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a null. Wait, okay. So let's do maybe a 2. No, 51. Yeah, that looks pretty odd. Okay. 10, 10. You know what? I'll just do it manually. Fuck it. Right, let's toggle. Where is it? Toggle whole keyframe. This one gonna move out here. This one can be offsetted to down here, and then we thrush back a little bit. There's like a little bit of momentum going on like that. And this one goes out here. Wait for a little bit. This one protrude back while this one moves around. Boom. Yeah. Oh man, it's 9 o'clock already. Oh. Looks cool. Looks organic. And these one move around. This one also moves around. Hello, hello, Đặng Duy Hùng. Yes, and then something like that. Oh my god. I need a coffee. I think I need a coffee real quick. I'll end the stream when I'm done with this. Hi, good morning. Watching from Nepal. I love the flag. Nepal literally has the best flag in the world. There's no competition. I think that's the best looking flag of a country ever. How are you guys doing in Nepal? What time is it over there? Yeah, something like that. Let's get back to our shape. Let's see how it looks. Boom. Yeah, it gets the message across, doesn't it? Ooh, and then it's gonna switch sides. Extract these and make it a little bit shorter intervals between them. Thank you. It's currently 8 a.m. Good morning. Wish I could go to Nepal once. And then it's gonna go down here. This one's gonna get up here. Let's go. Switch sides. Come on. Let's do it. It's a big operation, this. Ooh. Where is it? There we go. Get down there. Yeah. Where this one's going? Oh, down here, and this one's going all the way down. This one goes down there, and this one is up. Boom. Boom. What are you currently working on? It's like a personal project that I just thought of, you know, going from A to B. That's the idea. You should come visit the Himalayas. Oh hell yeah, man! I'd love to visit the Himalaya. I'm not a big climber. I'm not big on climbing, but you know, I'd love to experience something new. Yeah, that could be. It could be it. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for coming on. I might do another one in a few hours. I said in a few hours. It's gonna be this evening. So it's gonna be this morning for you guys. Some guys, maybe if you're from Nepal, it's gonna be in the evening for you. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I gotta go. I gotta run. Right, thank you guys. Bye bye. Where did the end stream button? Where? How can I end the stream?